And because it's part of a website address, .pharmacy cannot be faked. Think that a seal on a website means safety? Only .pharmacy websites are fraud-proof. Purchasing medicine online doesn't have to mean risking your health. Finding a safe online pharmacy is easy. Just look for pharmacy to the right of the dot in website addresses. A public service message from the National Association of Boards of Pharmacy.
Welcome back to Our Voices Radio on the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC. My name is Natasha Nurse, and my guests today are the co-founders of Sea Rose Go, Erin Cavanaugh and Yi Zhou. So ladies, we were talking about kind of what are some of the challenges that our ladies, our curvy ladies are facing. So how is Sea Rose Go kind of filling this gap? How are you making the difference so that they have our ladies have investable pieces, they have pieces that are matching their styles? I'd love to hear the facet of what you do.
Okay, so I think what we have been talking a lot about then is quality, and that's so important to you and I mean, in everything we do, but it's definitely a big part of our design and our product ethos. And I think the add to what we're fulfilling for women is really bringing that in with our aesthetic, with our certain considered design, the style aesthetic that we feel like is missing, and to bring a level that really we're not seeing in the market right now. So a big part of our brand mission too is that we really want all women to feel beautiful and fearless in their lives. And I mentioned earlier that when you are feeling good, and like the woman that put on the coat and their faces light up, or that you kind of get that experience of you're feeling good. Whatever you're wearing, whether it's Sea Rose Go or something else, something makes you feel good and looking good. And then you're going to go out there and you're going to accomplish your goals, and you're going to do stuff that you have planned to tick off your list for the day or for your long-term goals or whatever. So for those women that aren't finding that, I mean, that's our contribution. That's where we want to create these options so they now have more options to kind of dress how they want to dress in their style aesthetic, and really be able to feel it and feel great and get out there and do what they want to do.
Okay, awesome. And
the other thing is also, what we, from a brand philosophy, design philosophy point of view, it's like we just want to make great looking clothing, right? And it's also like creating pieces that's quite classic in its aesthetic, and also it won't just go out of fashion in like a season kind of thing, which also allows you to wear these pieces longer, but it also allows you to kind of wear these pieces within your existing wardrobe. So just also try to kind of make the dressing up slightly easier in that sense of like there are not too many bells and whistles to it. It's just like beautifully cut fabric, smart design, and very well made. So it's like pieces that and you can trust that they can that will work very well for you, because it's very well made and well fitted. And also from a style aesthetically, it won't just go out of fashion in one season. So it's just pieces it's like you'll love to wear them. And that's one thing that we want to also make the whole the mentality of getting dressed a little simpler in that sense.
Awesome. And it's interesting because you're mentioning the fact that women want to have more investable pieces. And, it's interesting. When I think of my own personal style, I actually, so I'm born and raised in Manhattan, right? So I love, love, love fashion. And then I also, I understand the environmental consequence of fast fashion. So I'm definitely against it.
Yep.
I understand the issues that we're putting our planet in, right? From human to animal. But the thing is, so, is there really kind of that middle ground where, you see investable pieces, but then that means that you're buying that and then you're going to wear that over and over again. But then what about the woman who tends to want to diversify her closet and wants to wear a lot of different things, but doesn't necessarily have the budget to match, to make sure that all the different things that they're wearing are also all investable pieces? Like how do you kind of make amends for that? Because I feel like sometimes women are struggling with that, where you want to have a lot of clothes because you want to have the ability to change it up, but then you also want pieces that are going to last more than one wash.
Well, I think there's
sorry, go ahead.
Sorry. Yeah, maybe just quickly, because I think there's an art of editing happening over here, right? It's like we all love fashion, so there's also you always want more, but it's also the eye. When you understand your own personal style and when you understand yourself very well in that sense, and therefore also the training of editing with an editing eye, when you're able to kind of edit through and know what those pieces can do with you. Sometimes it's less and more. You can dress with the same item. You can dress up, dress down, with footwear, with different accessory that you have. So that's also another thing that we went through and had that very kind of discipline when we started off with our collections, like can and which way can you wear with this item, you know? So that is an exercise that we went through very consciously ourselves, making sure that it's not just a one-off or one particular way you can wear it. It's like pieces that you can really wear different and multiple ways. And Erin and I will actually do a bit more on our end to kind of create more visual content to show that, just to kind of help and provide some more inspiration as well for our customers to kind of to provide some styling tips of like how to wear it differently, and so to play up the versatility of the collection more.
Gotcha. And Erin, you were going to add?
Yeah, I same thing. I think we could all use an edited eye and know our own style. But Natasha, in no way every piece in my closet is an investment piece. You know, I think it depends on people's mindset, and that's how like Yi and I have been speaking to women from ages 25 to 55. And it really depends on where you are, you know, in your fashion journey, kind of, so to speak. So if you're at a place where you're like, yeah, I want to try like these trends all the time, then yes, do that, you know, whatever you feel good about doing and what helps you kind of, you know, feel your best. But then maybe there's room if you find yourself needing that one layering piece, or, you know, that like cardigan or that classic iconic white shirt. These are the things you can start working in that also look really great with that, you know, super on-trend bomber. So I think there's a way to work in investment pieces, because, you know, you're right. Everyone talks about like investment, but are you going to have, you know, the capsule wardrobe? If you're that kind of person, then you are, and that makes sense to you. But if you're not, and you like dressing the highs and lows, then you're going to work in these edits over time. And that's where I think pieces like Sea Rose Go comes in, where you're like, all right, it's time. I really want that iconic white shirt that I'm going to have, you know, for the next 10 years. Let's work that in, and I'll wear it with my ballerina skirt, you know?
Gotcha.
So there are those ways where you can you work it together, but it depends on your mindset and of course on your style.
Okay. You are listening to Our Voices Radio on the voice of Nassau Community College 90.3 WHPC. My name is Natasha Nurse, and my guests today are the co-founders of Sea Rose Go, Erin Cavanaugh and Yi Zhou. So now, ladies, I typically get into my rapid fire questions where everyone has to answer really quickly or we'll be on fire. But I also still have some more fashion questions, so I think I might switch it up for you ladies, and we'll do some fun questions and a little bit of heavy questions. So I guess one fun question I had is, if you finish a sentence, if you weren't fashion designers and fashion change agents, you would be fill in that blank.
Ooh, I would be an archaeologist or some kind of museum curator.
Ooh, good answer. Okay, and Yi? She thinks
I'm actually still pondering. What was your question? I missed your question. Sorry.
If you weren't a designer, what would you be? If you didn't have Sea Rose Go?
Oh, I love to cook, so that would be something. That's the only thing I do. Owning a restaurant, I wouldn't want to do, but like those kind of secret pop-up restaurants that you just cook for that one night, and you cook with the fresh ingredients of whatever you can get, that daily catch, so to speak, and just have anybody, whoever is around, and just fill the table with people who come in as strangers, but they leave at the end of the meal as friends. You know, I would love to do that.
Okay. All right. I love it.
She'll make us dinner. Yes.
I will hold you to that.
It's daunting to me, but these type of small pop-up cooking dinner parties, I would love to do that.
Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha. What is your number one favorite piece of clothing in your closet right now?
Oh, I love my blazer, my houndstooth blazer.
Okay. And Yi?
Oh, that's a good one. And I love my my vegan leather, legging.
Okay.
And it's a piece that we have in our signature collection as well, because it speaks to being comfortable. It just allows me to go every day and do everything what I need to do, right? And busy on the go. But secondly,
that's true. That's a good throw on. That's good.
And
Gotcha.
it's a great piece that allows me to dress up and also dress down a bit more. So it's really kind of like if I'm out on the sneaker on the run, or if if I wear it with a pair of heels, it's just that flexibility that gives me.
Okay.
Yes.
And
our vegan leather. Legging.
This is rapid fire.
I know this is ladies, we're not. Gotcha. Okay, so now I want to give the opportunity for everyone listening. I know they're like, okay, I love it. I love what you ladies are talking about. We're all about the See Rose Go. So where do we go to see Rose Go? So I'd love for you to share those details where people can get in touch with you and learn more about what you're doing.
Oh, so that is a really great point. So we love keeping in touch with our community and women who identify with See Rose Go, or if not, we want to hear from you. So our email is info@seerosego.com, and we are definitely looking to kind of keep in touch and grow. We have focus groups. We love doing that. But our website is just our name, CSEE Rose, ROSE, go.com.
Awesome. I love it. Ladies, thank you so much for being guests on the show, on Our Voices, and sharing kind of your passion for fashion and what you're doing and what you're offering. Because I tell you, as a plus size woman, it matters. It matters to have brands like you doing what you do. So thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it.
Thank you, Natasha.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Natasha, for having us.
Absolutely. All right, ladies. So I hope everyone listening, found you both as informative and inspiring as I did. My name is Natasha Nurse. I'm the proud host of Our Voices here on 90.3 WHPC. Our show's creative director is Rudy J. Breedy. Visit ncc.edu/WHPC for more information. This will be available as a podcast on iTunes, Android Podcasts, and Spreaker. Our Voices is powered by the Nassau Community College Foundation on the voice of Nassau Community College and 90.3 WHPC. Have a great day, and we'll see you soon.